Nitro Nerds here, and this video is...
Yeah, not that long. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Record.
Never assume that because a man has no eyes, he cannot see. Close your eyes. What do you hear?
I hear the water. I hear the birds.
Do you hear your own heartbeat?
No.
Do you hear the grasshopper, which is at your feet?
Old man, how is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
Niggas ain't with it, better get with it.
Red flags in the air, nigga, the king. I never thought the coach would grow to leave here. Just like you can get the weed down in Amsterdam. Best believe the super live in Birmingham. Understand if this is the coach you live by, then it ain't your business who you certified. Understand something else.
Oh, you like the monster, huh? Now, I have made some tuning videos, quite a few actually in the past. Here's what's different about this specific series here. In that, well, here's the best way I can explain it. Be on board and you go step by step. The very first thing that I do is I analyze my current state, what my tune is at that time. Now squeeze that throttle. You know, clutch is hands down one of the top key elements. Once I had a hard time tuning an engine, and now everything is experience, remember. Basically a screw was hitting the housing of the diff, and that right there is how you tune the shit out of these motherfuckers. Now, for whatever it's worth, I'm going to go Squirrel OD style with this series, meaning it's going to be an entire series. Let's face it, guys, I'm long-winded. I have a lot to say on the subject. Tuning does get a little complex, we can call it that. There are just so many different variables that need to be covered, right? Alright, also, there is your trailer. I'm considering the following delineation, in other words, the set of videos, for this series. Now, I'm going to state that not all of these videos are going to be public. Some of these I will only post on that HPISavageForum.com or perhaps that NitroRCTalkForum.com. Of course, I will announce when the videos come out, should I do that. But the intent is to spark dialogue, engage them, because for some reason I think we have differing views on tuning. I'll give you a quick example. Short version is we have someone with Hyper 7 tuning issues. He gets to the point where he's referencing how he cannot properly prime the engine, or he has bubbles in his fuel line, and you know, you see here all the brain trusts come out and they come up with all these newfangled things that they do and everything, and somebody else goes, that's too much. Here, you just go buy yourself one of these. And they come up with, you know, things like this. Unreal. I hate to say this, but, I mean, my opinion is replace the fuel tank. Spend all of $5 in this example for a Hyper 7 tank. You should be replacing it every gallon anyways, instead of doing all that other crap, because you're masking the problem, right? And you'll never tune your engine. But again, if I'm wrong, let's discuss. Educate me. That's my point, right? Now, along these lines, I don't have a login to these sites, so I can't post this, but I know people that are going to do it for me. Anyways, but a lot of these videos I will provide upon request. Simply ask your boy, hey, can I have one of your videos? Can I have one of the tuning videos? And I'll publish it. Just for you. How about that? And I'm doing that just in case the leadership on these forums finds zero value in these videos, these tuning videos, and they delete them. I don't know if I'd be surprised. There really are no tuning videos there, but a lot of words on how to tune, but not a whole lot of videos. Anyway, so hopefully they don't just dismiss it and delete, but you never know. Going back to our videos here. The first one you can see, snatch that pebble from my hand. You either know what I'm talking about here, you don't. The net is side video for Hyper 7 updates. I'm going to hook it up here. I just removed my engine. I was doing something, and I noticed right there. Okay, might be a little difficult to see. Let's call it grime, right? A little bit of grime around the center diff. Okay, what that indicates. It's essentially where I set the ground rules. And by that, I'll say it now. If you don't follow the bouncing ball, I can't help. Let me say it again. If you don't follow the bouncing ball through the series, I'm unable to help. I'll give you a great example here. Recently, had someone, they're requesting help, and they're having issues with like their low speed needle and whatnot. And I told them, I started explaining about their idle stop. And they said, no, my idle's fine. Okay. I mean, right there, again, I can't help people like that. You have to follow exactly what I'm doing to get the exact same results. Don't know what else to tell you. If you're not on board with that, jump around, peruse all that, have fun with it, but don't expect anything here to work. That's all. Now, on the flip side, for those of you who are with it, right, who are dedicated, I can assure you that commit yourself, you follow this, you'll have success. That is my guarantee. All right, the next section is called What You Got. In other words, tuning an engine is essentially fixing a problem, right? In other words, the engine is not tuned. That's your problem. What is the solution? To tune it. But if you're wanting to solve a problem, how do you solve it if you don't understand it? In other words, in that section, I'm going to show you how to properly analyze what's wrong with your tune. Then again, like I said, if you feel your tune is good, hey, rock it. Don't need to watch the videos. Fourth video in the series will be Let's Rock. Guess what? I'm going to tune this shit out of 3 or 4 engines right in front of your very eyes. As an example, one of them will be this OS25XZ. It's already tuned. I've already filmed it. And then we'll handle up on this Novorossi 28.5, this modified Novorossi 28.5. And then thought, all right, let's go ahead and get down with this F4.6. This way we have a ready-to-run engine that is represented. And this one can boogie, I promise. In fact, I'm especially excited about showing you how to tune this, because often, you know, in the Savage community, you hear people say, man, I need to get rid of that engine to get an LRP. Well, any stock LRP, I'll put this up against any stock LRP. Straight up. I'm not dissing on LRP, you guys know the drill. My point is, why in the world would someone take a new engine that is as good, if not better, which is my point, and replace it with another engine, like an LRP? Why? What is the result? The reason, guys, is because they don't know how to tune, you see, and they think that a new engine will fix all their problems. It never does. In fact, you want to know how many people that I've come across who have said, you know, I just got back in this hobby, you know, I had a Savage stock engine, couldn't get it tuned, so I got an LRP, then I struggled with that and everything, so I gave up. You want to know how many people? I'll tell you how many people. A lot. The fourth video, it didn't run like yours. Of course not. Look, you have to understand, I'm a badass, you're not. I'm kidding, I'm just kidding. Actually, this, in my opinion, will be the most important video in the entire series. Because I guarantee you, here's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to gravitate to, you know, the Let's Rock video 3. However, I'd say probably 60% of you, what's going to happen, it's not going to work. Why? And what do you need to do to fix it? You'll find out in video 4. Now video 5, this is something I think is pretty interesting. I'm going to hook you guys up. I'm going to hook someone up at least who's stuck around and watched it to this point. I'm going to either reproduce an issue or a bunch of issues, but my preference is to have one lucky viewer send me their engine with what their issues are, whatever. I'll get that mofo popping on film in front of everybody's eyes. In other words, I'm going to show you how I did that. If you're interested, let me know. This will probably be the last time I mention it. And then finally, part 6, now you know. Best way I can say this is it will be a special edition. You're going to see what's really up. Alright, gents, so that will be it. And my suggestion is any questions you have, please go ahead and post them up. Often it does take me a little while to get back to you, but what I want to do is compile any of the questions you guys have about tuning, whatever problems you have, post them privately, publicly, it doesn't matter. I'll log them. I will make sure I cover them. Other than that, if you want to learn at least to get your engines how I have mine, which, you know, they are what they are, I'm absolutely more than willing to help you. I think it will benefit the hobby as a whole. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
You can see I've got two buggies here that are actually quite different from one another. Yes, they're both buggies. Yes, they're both Team Losi racing machines. However, can you tell the difference between this and this? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to amp it up a little bit. Now tell me if you can see the difference between this and this. Now, this one's a little bit more subtle. here. You can see I don't have a lot of room. Put the ramp right there. I don't have a lot of room to get much speed. Jump all the way over this easement right here. And then this wall. It's pretty damn high. And I'll jump into my backyard, which is right. So I was getting ready for a jump against the wall. You can see here right behind our house, they're doing the big dig, I guess. Our neighborhood, of course, is growing exponentially, so got to put the poop somewhere. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, this is just going to be another obstacle. So I got to clear that bitch and then get up on that wall. Ain't nothing. So this right here is where we're going to jump. I actually kind of like it because what they did is they've closed the whole, the whole street. So I got this bitch all to myself. I'm going to launch it there, up over there, over this mug, woo, back into the backyard. All in one take. It's kind of cool. I got me a little playground now. This whole street right here, that's mine. This is the new RC lane.